Over here, we have the result of open borders. I hear a Mexican terrorist. And there he is, ears alight. I just started the camera just as he was barking his head off. He barks at air molecules that bounce off his eardrums, I swear to God. Check him out. So he don't know he's little. He thinks he's 8 feet tall and bulletproof. Look at me. Stop it. Enough. If you notice, he's missing an eye. Danny dog would tear him a new asshole if he was around it. And there's his best friend right there. I'm getting sick and tired of thinking up names for these cats, so we just call her Callie. Calico. Not very original, I know. Okay, here are the Leyland cypresses. And if you recall, when you left, they weren't much higher than our head. But look at them now. Kind of get a scale perspective there next to the mobile home. How tall they've gotten. I don't know if you can hear that. There goes the Mexican terrorist, Pedro de Pacas, the dog with the schnackes, going off again. That is Dakota. She's a good girl. Yeah, she's a good girl. And again, not too imaginative on the names. That's Panther Kitty. She's cool as hell. End of the driveway shot. So pan left. There's the field. Elizabeth and Kenny's old place. There's the newer mobile home. Newer shit. It was an 86. It is an 86, excuse me. More on that later. And I keep meaning to get on them about this. Why is this not in service? I hope we don't have a fire anytime soon and need it. But it's not like we haven't been keeping the water bill paid. Some skirting blown in last time. We had a little windstorm here last week. I just haven't gotten around to buttoning back up again. And it's like I said, it has grown up quite a bit in the last 10 years, and I wanted to show you all this. Took out that pine tree, finally. Didn't want the roots getting down as suckers into the leach field. This is the last bastion while we've been cleaning up, been burning and throwing the trashticles over here along this side. There's no power to the mobile home right now, but that's going to change as soon as I get back working. And I'm just really knocked out by the trees back behind the newer mobile home. They've really taken off. When the leaves are out, it's just beautiful. It's just so peaceful to kick back out there. Remember the Japanese tea gardens when we were growing up in San Jose? That's pretty much what it reminds me of. Okay, panning over. Here's the field. Duh, you already know. And I found a photograph that was taken from a different perspective. This was back Easter 2006, I believe it was, 2005. Can't remember. Anyway, look at the cedar tree. When they put the mobile home in, they was talking about taking it out, and I balked. I says, no. It's not like you can grow these overnight. But it's really taken off, as you can see. You know, give you a little perspective there at the top of the mobile home. Yeah, the bowl has really a nobody's done anything with it. We just kind of let it go wild. But that's maybe a project for later. I'd like to get a machete and go in there and just start trekking, you know. I'd like to build a little cabin down there, you know, just do some backyard camping. That would be badass. Dylan and Shannon, they were keeping chickens, and well, they come up here to nab our kitty food. There's another one, Smokey, and she's a sweetheart. But anyway, I built this little impromptu chicken coop, just kind of slapped it together. And Mama with her chicks, she goes in there, but the other roosters, which are noticeably absent, I kind of wonder where they're at. They're usually hanging around back here. The roosters come up here. There's about 5 or 6 of them, and about, I don't know, 3 or 4 females. And they get a free feed after the cats are done. There's your little Mexican terrorist again. What up, Pedro? What doing, dog? And of course, she's got to come around the corner and get her some attention. Coda! Hi, baby girl. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, honey. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, just like I said, I love this when the leaves are out. It's beautiful back here. And just to give you a quick rundown, I was walking back and forth to Hungry Farmer back 2012, 2013. I seen this sitting on Doyle Montgomery's lawn. And when I got my inheritance, that was like my first order of business. Hey, where's that Galaxy? And he had it on advertised for $6,000, and the shape it's in, it's well worth it. I offered him $4. The story on it was Johnny Strickland was on motorcycle tour up in Boone, and his Harley coughed out on him, and the place that he pulled into, they were taking so long to figure out what was wrong with his bike. He seen this sitting in a shed and said, "Does it run?" And I said, "Yeah." So he threw them down a few dollars. They slapped him a title. He drove it home. He said it drove fine. After I got my license back, the other car that I had planned to drive, the title was messed up on it. Damn good car too, but it wasn't legal. This was the only thing I had legal, and after that it was like my daily driver. Up until a couple of years ago, the motor coughed on me. It don't run. I mean, it would take some TLC to get it running, but I'm just going to go ahead and throw another motor in it and start doing car shows with it. This is my daily driver right here. 2006 Chrysler Town and Country. It ain't paid off yet, and it's underpowered. It's got a sewing machine engine in it. But I'm not complaining. I'm mobile. And that's Karen's ride. 2003 Silverado crew cab. It's got all bells and whistles on it. It's 4-wheel steering, if you can believe that. Not all the time, but you can click back and forth. And it's got it accelerates admirably, let's put it that way, but I don't put my foot in it. That's my wifey's ride. The house. It's dilapidated. It's fallen in. It's been condemned. Officially, it's been taken off the septic. They cut it off right there. I've got it exposed. I don't know how well you can see it, but I've got it exposed there. So if decided somehow to junk this mobile home and get the house back on, it would be easy to hook back up. But the hole in the ceiling there in front of the chimney, the living room, the floors are falling in. But the other side of the house that has copacetic roof on it is dry and tight, and been using it as an impromptu storage space. But it needs a lot of work to bring it back up to where it's livable. But I'm not going to do any interior tours unless you request. But I just wanted to show you the yard. And story on the mobile home here, the well went out 2015. And every time I started getting ahead to where I could get a new pump for it, something come up that thwarted the project. And I was just carrying water and bumming water here and there. I mean, we'd stop and fill up a bunch of jugs and throw them in the back of the car and bring it home. And that was what we were cooking and cleaning and taking a shower with. But when I finally did get water hooked up to this, I ran a garden hose over and we'd flip the water on, take a shower, do our thing, and then cut it right back off again because it's leaking like a sieve underneath those old Quest pipes. But I've got a bunch of PVC. I could rough plumb it in. I just haven't taken the time to do it because I've been so busy. Some TLC. I mean, all you got to do is have the power turned on. Whap, it's livable. It's got the wood stove in it. Mark is in, my stepson is in the master bedroom. The rest of the place is trashed. And I've been slowly picking and cleaning it up. But I believe she's salvageable. And with a little TLC, it would be livable again. It's just somebody's got to take the notion and the gumption to do it.